Today we're sailing the open seas towards Tortuga to rank every LEGO Pirates of the Caribbean set ever released. There's a total of 15 sets, but we're going to skip these 4 Polybags because personally I think they're kinda boring. But I guess here's my rankings if you're interested. And then there's this Minifigure Pack, which is cooler than the Polybags, so it comes in at number 11. But that leaves us with a total of 10 mainline sets, so without further ado, let's get into it. At number 10, I have set 4191, The Captain's Cabin. This set is from Pirates of the Caribbean 4 on Stranger Tides, which majority of the sets are based on. And while the scene where Jack is trying to throw a mutiny was okay, there's just not much to this set. Yes, you get a few printed elements of popular items from the movies like Jack's compass, however none of the figures were exclusive, but it did come in at a pretty good price point at only $12. At number 9, I have set 4192, The Fountain of Youth. Again, this is a pretty good scene from Stranger Tides, however it's not the best LEGO recreation. While it did come with some interesting LEGO pieces like an 8x11.5 waterfall piece and an exclusive Captain Barbossa minifigure, which I think he did need to look a little bit older. Then there's the shape of the Fountain of Youth's arch, which is much different than how it was designed here. And the Fountain of Youth wasn't a true fountain, so the side build is really kinda out of place. However, the addition of Blackbeard was great, but he's not exclusive to the set, and overall there's not much to offer in terms of accuracy or display ability. At number 8, I have set 4182, The Cannibal Escape. While I like these scenes from Dead Man's Chest, and there is a scene called The Cannibal Escape, I do find it funny that LEGO used this as a set name. While I have no problems with it, I do find it funny that LEGO being a kid's toy, I would have just thought they would have called it something like Island Turmoil or Native Escape. Just something a little less on the nose, you know. Anyway, in the set you get a pretty okay looking hut build, a very interesting looking cage made of bone elements, and a fairly well done throne. You also get an exclusive Jack Sparrow with the multiple eyes on his face, and 2 exclusive cannibal figures, which I still find it wild that LEGO has officially produced cannibal minifigures. Overall, this is a fun little playset with a good figure selection, and ultimately it's just really funny to me. At number 7, I have set 4181, Isla De Muerta. While I do actually prefer a lot of the elements from the previous set more, and the build overall, I place this set here because it's somehow the only set to ever include Elizabeth Swann. This is really crazy to me since she's such a massive character throughout the movies, and an obvious need for any LEGO Pirates of the Caribbean fan. But in addition to Miss Swan, all 4 of the figures are actually exclusive, even the skeleton Barbossa. While I think this set is great for the figures, and it's fairly accurate to the end scene of the first movie, overall there really weren't enough iconic features in the scene for the LEGO designers to replicate. At number 6, I have set 4193, The London Escape. This set replicates another one of Jack Sparrow's classic escape scenes, this time from On Stranger Tides, and while there are some clever escape tactics and a fair bit of comedy, it's definitely not my favorite escape scene. However, the set itself is quite good and includes most of the elements required for the escape, like the small building facade with a few helpful accessories, and of course the horse-drawn coaches are included for the chase scene. Overall, there's a good amount of substance in this set and a few good builds, and it also came with 2 exclusive figures in the form of King George's soldier and the coach driver. Breaking our way into the top 5, I ask that if you have enjoyed this video so far, please consider giving it a like and subscribing. It would really help out the channel and mean a lot to me. Now at number 5, I have set 4183, The Mill. I really actually wanted to put this set higher than the next set at number 4, but I placed it here because I like the structure build a bit more in the next set. However, the real reason I wanted this set higher is because it's by far one of my favorite scenes from all of the movies. It has good action throughout, and overall it has a lot of comedy to it as well. Also, it's the only way to get both Admiral Norrington and Hadris in minifigure form. Ultimately, I think the structure build looks pretty good here, but the main focus is definitely the watermill, which is a must-have playset for any Pirates of the Caribbean fan. At number 4, I have set 4194, Whitecap Bay from Stranger Tides. I like this set quite a bit because it's a great looking castle build, or at least the closest to a castle build for the theme, and I think it fits really well in the Pirates of the Caribbean universe. Additionally, I really like this scene because it introduced mermaids to the universe, which was a really cool addition. And building off that, this is the only set that comes with mermaids, both of which are exclusive, and it also includes an exclusive Philip Swift minifigure. Overall, it's a great build with good figures, and has a lot of added accessories that really complete the whole package. At number 3, I have set 71042, The Silent Mary. This is the newest set on the list, coming out in April 2017, and because of that, I also think it's the most detailed. Based on Pirates of the Caribbean 5, Dead Men Tell No Tales, to date it's the only set based on the movie, and because of the lack of other smaller sets, this one comes in with a plethora of minifigures, of which all 8 are exclusive. Overall, I think this is a great ship build, I can't deny that, and I think it's objectively the most detailed. But for me, while I would love to own this, I would personally like to have more of a complete ship build, which brings me to my number 2 pick, set 4195, The Queen Anne's Revenge. This is a great ship build from On Stranger Tides, and it's by far the best set from the movie. I love all the details throughout the build, and while the color scheme is quite menacing for LEGO, my biggest complaint is that it's much too clean versus the source material. If they could have made the sails a bit darker and include a few rips in the sails from the factory, it could have really challenged our number 1 spot. It also came with a good amount of minifigures, 3 of which being exclusive, most important of which is Angelica. Overall, I love the ship, it's one of my favorite LEGO pirate ships to date, and while it did miss the mark in terms of dinginess, I do think it has more details throughout versus our number 1 pick, but who could argue with the Black Pearl coming in at number 1. The illustrious Black Pearl is a threat to be reckoned with out on the Caribbean. Its blacked out color makes it hard to spot, and its speed is unmatched. While it's obviously not the most colorful ship in the LEGO roster, nor the largest, it definitely earns the number 1 spot on this list. Coming in at a pretty great price point of $100 in 2011, this set fetches almost 10 times its original price in new condition today. That's of course because it's so iconic, it's a great build, and it came with 4 exclusive figures including Jack Sparrow, Marcus, Bootstrap Bill, and the uber popular Davy Jones, which is the most expensive secondhand Pirates of the Caribbean figure. And these are just some of the reasons why this set comes in at number 1 on my list. Okay everyone, what did you all think about my rankings in today's list? Would you have moved a few sets around? I would love to hear what you have to say in the comments down below. And if you enjoyed this video, consider checking out one of my other ranked lists on the channel, and please remember to smash that like button and consider subscribing for more LEGO videos.